Hey guys, thank you for coming to sit with me and listen to me. Thank you for caring. Thank you for not letting me be alone. So, today was the day of 13 Noj the fire. So it's the completion and the burning out and the finishing and the everything. So amazing and so weird. So the final payment, you know, paying your way, doing the stuff. I took a lot of what I've been trying to process the last couple of days. And I went out with the cats for an hour and I swung the trees and I looked at the flowers and I thought about the geometry of the earth, mandalas, and the essence of order that comes from chaos. And the birds were singing. And I've been working all day on this. Yesterday, I couldn't say the things I needed to say. It wasn't happening. Today, I think I've got it. I've taken that processing time and put it into a video that hopefully I'll have out tonight. I have all the animations that I've done for the pirate movie. I'm so sorry, Otto, that I haven't got it out. I'm so sorry, Minds Gaming, that I haven't done the Brick Road. I've got half of the animations for the Yellow Brick Road done up until they get through the portal. I don't know if that's quite half, but so I'm not doing it. I'm just sorry that the stuff has come up and I've had other things that I've had to pay attention to, and having to pay attention to the other things has brought up a lot of emotions, and I just needed some cave time. And I am lucky that I have a cave, and I never knew how lucky that I was until you guys started telling me the things. Everybody's got things that are good and bad, but one of the problems with getting unbalanced thinking, however we do that, whatever, one of the problems with getting unbalanced thinking is that certain areas of your brain don't work very well. Certain areas of your brain sort of slow down, they become depressed, the functioning is lowered. And areas of that happens to when you have a lot of emotional overwhelm, the areas that happens to are the areas that generate pleasant feelings and pleasant memories and pleasant experiences. So when things go bad for you, the parts of your brain that cheer you up don't work as well, which is fine, because we're humans and we've learned this clever trick of being communal and working with mirror neurons. So usually what happens when we have a low patch and our brain becomes, the functioning is depressed, we get cheered up by the presence of other people. So important. That is so important. You know, when I was battling to save my first relationship, I remember going and speaking to this woman priest. She was like the first woman priest in our sort of province, and it was in our church, and she was the available option, so I went to speak to her. It was very interesting and odd, and I told her how I was struggling, and she said, I said, I don't want to get divorced. She said, you don't have to get divorced. It's not a sensible option. The option is to change your circumstances. You don't need to change your partner, your life, your marriage. Anyway, that's what I was going, and I failed. And the thing that I've learned is that when you change your playmates and you change your playground and you change your playthings, the most important thing to do is to change the circumstances of those, right? So you don't like relying on a coffee in the morning to get you going. My granny wouldn't get out of bed without a coffee in the morning. She wouldn't. You know, the first thing that the cook did when he came in the morning was he made a big strong pot of coffee and carried it through to her bedroom. There she sat in her bed and had her coffee. Some things are non-negotiable. So, like, changing your playground and your playthings and your playmates is not necessarily about changing the actualities, changing the circumstances. I don't know how to explain that. Anyway, so I'm working on video to try and process some of this stuff. And just a few minutes ago, I got a message from my dad. They've taken Mom into the hospital. She is stable. Everything's stable. Everything's good. The tests are all good. Everything's. And my sister, who's a registered nurse, went down with her to get things settled. And somehow they're putting something through her, into her stomach, so that she can get liquid food straight into her stomach. So I don't want to bore you with millions of details. There's millions of details, and it's I've just been feeling really alone, trying to process all the stuff. And of course, memories of Carly, memories and memories of Carly, memories of every wrong thing I ever said since I was a child to anybody, memories of every single mistake I made, memories of all the stupid things that I've done. So I guess I've just gone spiking back into a grief spiral, and I just need a little bit of time to. And I wanted to come here and thank you. I just wanted to come here and thank you for being my playmates in my playground, and for looking out for me, and for teaching me, and for allowing me to be strange and intermittent and have power outages and not be able to keep my commitments to you, and not be the sort of person that I want to be. I wish I was magnificent. I wish I had a job and I got up every day and I looked awesome and I was productive. I wish all those things. But I'm not. I'm just an old woman who didn't do very well. And I've found a place with some lovely, lovely people. You. So I'm better than I was yesterday, but I'm more weepy. But I'm going into town tomorrow to get the patches to, you know, hormone the estrogen patches. So I'm going to do that first thing, and I'm going to put the patch on. I've got a little bit longer to go with this video that I'm doing now, maybe an hour and a half, I don't know. It's going well and I'm loving it. And it's so nice to have done something because it sort of gets it out of you. I found that when I did that book, when I did that book that I made, was at the end of it, the final closing and putting aside, I wasn't the same person anymore that I'd been before. Anyway, sorry, waffle, blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go upstairs. I'm going to have some dinner. Callum is making me mashed potato. I think he's going to show me how to do it right, because when I tried to do it the other day, I made lumpy mashed potato. Lumpy mashed potato. And mashed potatoes and roast butternut and steak, fried steak. And then, when I'm full of sustenance, I'm going to come down and I'm going to finish the video. It'll take maybe an hour or two, I hope. And then see if I can start getting the pirate movie set up, the Pirate Dude, Where's My Wallet set up. I did say to myself, and I hope that you will agree and allow me this indulgence, that we've just finished a whole lot of arcs and everything, and we're doing this a little bit different, and you guys haven't posted scripts or said anything about scripts anywhere, and so you maybe haven't got them, and so maybe it doesn't even matter if I don't get these out. Or maybe because I haven't got these out, you've thought, oh, well, we won't bother with another script if she's not pulling her weight. So I don't know, full of insecurity and indecision and agonizing. So I'm going to just not, okay? I'm going to just not. I'm doing what I can do under the circumstances. And I'm breathing, and I have a cat here. And I'm making a video, and I'm posting the things, and I'm being the first part. And something. Basically, thank you. Thank you for all of that, for allowing all of that, for giving me the tools to do all that verbally thing, all that stuff I've just burbled about, for showing me how to change, training me to change. I don't understand this process that's happening. I don't understand. Never understood. The words aren't working tonight. The words aren't working, so I'll go. I just really wanted to thank you. That's really what I wanted to do, and I just can't find the words for it. It's just... I guess it's just that there's so many people who've helped me so many ways. But like Otto, you've helped me by bearing my burdens. You have allowed me unlimited access to your sympathy and compassion and gentleness and your generosity with your time and your understanding and your willingness to help me. And Satori D, you've helped me with this language that you have, this way of framing reality that gives me the thing that my brain is not generating for me, but I'm outsourcing to you, and I'm taking your language as a thing that I don't have. I don't have that joy, but your joyful language brings it to me. I don't have the hope, but your hope brings it to me. I don't have that stuff, but your poetry gives me what I lack and feeds me in a way, yeah, nothing else does. It's like strawberries, you know. There's only strawberries. There's no substitute for strawberries. It's strawberries or nothing. Like with ice cream, you can get different flavors, you know. Even with maize meal, you can get white corn or yellow corn. Strawberries is strawberries. Your words, your attitude, your Satori Delic guidance. You crip walk into the future. Mind's gaming. I can't believe how wonderful you are. How amazing and fun and clever and dynamic and kind and patient and loving and just so fun to work with you. Even I'm sorry that I frustrate you, and I back. In my dreams, one day I actually get it. And Chainsaw, it's so lovely. So lovely to play with you. So fun to play with you. I hope we can do trivia questions more, and I can learn things, and that you can send me cat pictures and dragonfly pictures and bumblebee pictures. Why are your pictures so wonderful? I just love them. I just love them. And John G always takes photos of his pond. Always. So nice when things don't change. So nice that even though there's a lot of change, there's continuity within the change. Anyway, I nearly didn't cry. I'm going to go and have dinner. And I'm sorry all the other people that I haven't said thank you to. Like, do better. Who taught me to duck back and waddle on. Duck back and waddle on. Duck back means it's short for let your troubles roll off you like water off a duck's back. Instead of saying that whole thing, he just says, duck back. Thanks. Thanks, do better. Everybody. So many people. I'm going to go and have dinner. I'm going to go and finish the video, and I'm going to try and get another video made. What I was trying to say was we've come to the end of one arc, so maybe having a little break of a week if I can't get it out this week, which I can't because it's already over. But maybe if I get it out now, then we'll start a whole new arc and everybody will be, where's Jude, where's my wallet? And that will be like hanging out for the next. Thank you for listening. Thank you for sitting with me. Thank you for all the things I said and all the things that I haven't managed to say yet, because it's so big and so beautiful and so wonderful. But thanks. Have a lovely day tomorrow. And I'll see you as soon as the power comes back on. As soon as the power comes back on and I start functioning again. I can't find the thing to click the button to go stop here. Okay, thank you. I found it. I found the button. Okay, thank you for teaching me about buttons. Thank you for teaching me. Oh, and with him, you're in the video today. Yeah. Thank you also. Thank you for teaching me, for telling me that you always work really hard at what you do. I needed to know that. I needed to know somebody who worked really, really hard at what they did and told me that they did. And lots of people do, but they're very modest. They wouldn't say this, that. You're just honest and straightforward and explained things to me that you knew I needed to hear, that I still need to hear, that I hold very close to my heart, even though we don't have much overlap at this time. But I hope that orbits will come around, and I hope that friendships endure. I hope. Anyway, so I'm really gonna go. I'm really gonna go before I think of another 100. Amazing, unbelievable.